Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this morning Bitcoin review, let's cover Bitcoin real quick. Let's cover Litecoin, Ethereum, and see how they're looking, what are some potential for the week, and let's get it started. Alright, so before we get it started, if you're new to the channel, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Hit those notifications, those bell icons, so you get this content right away as soon as I upload them on YouTube. If you think this content is helping you with your trading, with your investing, or just helping you with learning something new, then please give me a thumbs up. That really means a lot. Alright, so let's get it started. Bitcoin, we have been covering this, doing this morning video review for a while now. We talked about this resistance zone in few since like almost more than a week now. We have been talking about this resistance zone, and we are coming to that level right at that neckline, and we are sitting at that neckline. I remain bullish. Let me just make that clear up front. There are multiple scenarios that leaning toward bulls are in bulls' favor. Starting with the month of February that we closed, it looked like a nice reversal candlestick, a nice doji on February, and starting the month of March, pretty strong as well. So far so good. The level I have been calling that we need to watch is that resistance line, right in that level of 11,600, 11,700. If we can go past beyond that with a nice volume, nice uptick, that will be very, very bullish. Okay, that will, for at least for the intermediate, for like, that will, if there are any non-believers, that will definitely keep them on sideline for a time being, because a lot of there were some people that are calling it down here that, hey, we might retest the lows of 5,000 and perhaps maybe even further down to 3,000. It just did not pan out with like the global picture. It did not like looked something that might happen, because it just if you analyze the whole picture, it did not like look like that scenario will pan out, or we're looking that strong. Okay, so daily resistance line, we're like yesterday we made that indecision candle right here. Right now we're trying to get over that. Need some momentum on the bull side. Everything is in favor right now. If I look at so let's look at the daily. This is the daily right now. Okay, and if I go to the smaller time frame on the 4 hour, everything is set up right now to make those higher highs. Okay, we just need some push, and I can definitely see that happening. Volume is declining, so before any substantial move, that is a pretty okay indicator that volume will decline in consolidation zone. So right now it's consolidating, but when it breaks out, we want to make sure the volume start picking up. We want to make sure when the breakout occurs, it happens with higher volume. That's one of the things that we really want to keep an eye on. Okay, the volume over the weekend, especially on Sunday, declined. If you can see that is quite normal. It's a Sunday, like trading, a lot of markets are closed, not too many heavy volume, so that's quite normal. We had this nice uptick up here over the weekend, but the volume weren't picking up, which is, in my opinion, it's okay, especially the trading on Saturday and Sunday when there's not enough volume in the market. But the question is, can we get enough volume this week? Today, tomorrow, day after. That will really dictate if we can get through this resistance levels. Okay. Let's look at the headline news real quick. I'd like to come to CoinDesk. The reason I like to come to CoinDesk is because they usually have more bearish news compared to other crypto sites, and it's better to, like, you want to get your bad news out of the way before you go to your good ones, right? So that's why I like to come to CoinDesk. They tend to have more negative news, if you will, about crypto market than positive. I don't know if it's just the general, like, authors or, like, who are making those content, but what I have seen that they usually have more negative news, or like a red flag news. And if everything looks okay on their side, then I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it, because they are, like, they tend to have more negative, like, articles. So for Tether, whatever it's called, I think it's USDT. That's the ticker on Binance. I like to stay away from it. I don't like to trade with, a lot of people keep their money in it, but I'm not a big fan of USDT, Tether. Ripple, I made a video yesterday regarding Ripple. The rumors, we'll find out. I don't know. The rumors are rumors, that's the thing about rumors. Can you trade on rumors? Yes, absolutely, you can trade on rumors. So do I know it's going to happen? Are they going to get listed on Coinbase? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If very few people might know. Maybe a very handful of people might know at this point, but we'll find out. Who knows? But we can definitely make a trade on it. That's for sure. Coinbase hit with lawsuit over alleged inside trading. See, that's the thing. This market is unregulated market. There is no law for insider trading. There is no, like, that's the thing. There is no law for those insider trading. So it will be very messy lawsuit, because there is no such thing as insider trading regulations in crypto market. Yeah, I mean, it's usual news. Nothing that really strikes me as, like, regulations from the government, something that is major red flag. This is just business as usual. This is part of the crypto journey, or any of the like market. Is just this kind of things happens. That's the thing. Let's look at the futures market. It's a little bit weaker right now, negative 0.29 on S&P. It's pretty flat right now. It's not even weak, it's pretty flat. So nothing too exciting over here. Coming back to Bitcoin. So alright, so let's do a recap. 11,600 level, you want to keep an eye on the level. 11,600, 11,700, that's the level. If we can get over the 11,700 level, let's call it 11,700 because that was the uptick. If we can get over that level with a nice volume, then you definitely have that room toward that 12,000 and perhaps 14,000 in the near term in March. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Again, I remain bullish on Bitcoin. I think there is a lot of like, odds in bull's favor right now. So the question is if bull can, like, if bulls can push it through into the next level. Okay. All right. So let's look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin. It's just in that choppy action. I'm gonna remove this trend from here. So it's still consolidating, but it will break out. It's been consolidating for a while now. Let's look at daily. Okay, so I'm going to hide all the drawings. So okay, there you go. So keep it clean. Litecoin has been consolidating for quite a while now, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 today. So I would trade based off this moving average, 100-day moving average, I guess, because like that 208 level is like, if you want to be a very conservative trader, then keep that 208 level. If you want to be a liberal, you want to be like have a little wiggle room, a little more breathing room for your trade, then keep this moving average, the 100-day moving average, as a guidance or as a gauge for going long or like getting out of the position. Okay, simple as that. It's consolidating. It will break out. It's not going to stay in this consolidation zone forever. The longer it consolidates, the bigger breakout it will have. Can I predict the breakout? No, no one can predict the breakout. But as we are getting closer and closer, as those pinch, as it goes, tight, those range becomes tighter and tighter. That's a good indication that it will break out fairly soon. So stay tuned. It will hopefully it will break out sooner rather than later, but there is a trade here. So the question is, when it's going to break out? All right. The moving average is looking quite bullish. The 100-day moving average is supporting it really nicely. So we want to make sure that we are staying over that on daily, and so far it's looking quite good. I don't think there will be any weakness in Litecoin unless there is a sell-off in Bitcoin. So I don't anticipate any drastic weakness in Litecoin right now. Other thing that to watch out for, if let's say if the Ripple get on Coinbase, then I might see some sell-off in these coins, like Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, the coins that are on Coinbase. That is due to some people might be selling some of their position in other coins and getting into Ripple, who don't have exposure to Ripple right now. It happened when we got listed. We had a Bitcoin Cash listing on Coinbase. So when Bitcoin Cash came out, it just jumped up, but a lot of other coins started selling because people started taking that money off the other investment and started putting into Bitcoin Cash. And that can happen. That is a very possible scenario for if Ripple get introduced on Coinbase. All right, and that's a big if. We have heard this rumor before. We are hearing it again. Does it mean that this is going to happen this time? No one knows right now, unless maybe a handful of people who are really insiders right now. So we'll find out, but we can definitely make a trade on that. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. So again, Ethereum has been very similar pattern. It's been like consolidating for almost 10 plus days now. 100-day moving average is a very good one to trade off. Anything over 100-day moving average, I will remain bullish. Anything below it, I will put my sell. Okay, simple as that. Keep it simple. It will break out of this pinch. Okay. I will show you a similar pattern that Ethereum with Ethereum. If you remember back in December end, when everything was going up, right, and Ethereum was in this pinch action when like it wasn't moving much for almost like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, almost like 8 to 10 days. It wasn't doing much, and all of a sudden then it broke out, zoom, and then it went all the way to that 1400 mark. Okay, so that can happen again. Right now it's a similar pattern. It's in this pinch, and when it breaks out rather nicely. So keep that in mind, that it is consolidating right now, and it can break out. I would just keep that moving average as a baseline. Okay, that's it's been supporting it pretty well. So anything over, I will remain bullish. And it's like, you know, the trade risk to reward right now is very good here. It's very good risk to reward. So I will definitely keep this in my radar. Yeah, so risk to reward is excellent with Ethereum right now. So I will remove that. So anything below, what you want to do is anything below 100-day moving average, you want to get out. Over 100-day moving average, you want to stay long. All right, simple as that. So your risk on this trade is around 3.7%, and your upside potential for the first target is going to be around 14-15%, and then perhaps next level going to be around 1100. Okay, so that's for Ethereum. That's pretty much it, guys. All right, so let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, I remain bullish on Bitcoin. There is enough setup technically for Bitcoin for it to break that next level, to go toward 12,000 and perhaps 14,000 by end of March. But we'll find out. We will find out if we can have a sustainable breakout in this coming week. All right, and it will happen. It needs to happen actually in this week, because we are at that junction. We don't want to have, you know, any second thought in the mind of the investor. So it needs to really happen this week. All right, and it's already set up for it. It just needs to go through. It just needs to penetrate that resistance. All right, so that's all, guys. Thank you. I will create some altcoins later in the day, and I'll let you know about it. All right, thank you. Bye.